What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody out there in the social media world, the automotive world, the everyday world? We are gonna run some errands this morning, but the coolest thing ever is gonna happen this afternoon, and obviously in this video it's not gonna be afternoon, it's gonna be like, you know, in a matter of 30 seconds. But got a big sponsorship announcement. If you follow my Instagram, you've probably seen it or seen parts of it. And I'm gonna go do the photo shoot this morning or afternoon after I run a couple errands. And the big reveal is coming up right about now. Razor blade, but you have to be very, very careful not to cut into your seat, because that would really suck. Basically, just find all the tape and cut through the tape. This is like Christmas. I will give them credit. They definitely do wrap these up very well for shipping. Good Lord. And there it is. Got a little wrinkling in the headrest here. That should hopefully clear up without any issue. This is the Corbeau Trailcat. And pick up the tripod here to get a closer look. The Corbeau Trailcat with white stitching. Okay, it does not fit. Does not fit at all. So, hopefully you can hear me over the fan. So, we had a big issue with the seats, obviously. However, I got it all figured out. And I already have the passenger seat mounted. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the fact that these seats are not a direct bolt-in. Some of the websites for Jeep accessories advertise as direct bolt-in, and it's really not. You do have to modify brackets or make your own or buy new. So I chose to modify the brackets I already have. Alright, so the sliders are now mounted to the bottom of the Corbeau seat. What I had to do was get Nylox metric 8 by 1.25. These are nuts that slide in behind the bolts that go through the slider. Because, as I try to get you closer here, you may be able to see that the Corbeau has a nut welded to the back of the mounting bracket, the bracket on the seat. What you have to do is drill all new holes on each one of the brackets, and you got to be careful because you have to make sure that the studs on the slider, back up a little bit, that the studs on the slider match up with the mounting bracket in the Jeep. I had to make a cardboard template, and there it is. So in theory, I should be able to take this right over to the Jeep. It should slide in with just a little bit of persuasion because this one looks a little bit off compared to this one. And that one's up a little bit high and this one's right on. So, might take a little wiggling around, but it should go in no problem, just like the passenger side. And that's it. So, for the drill bit, I used, let me get the size here for you, 21/64, and that's the size for the bolts that come from Corbeau in the bottom of the seat. So again, it's metric 8 1.25 Nylox, 21/64 drill bit. Make a template off your seat bracket, measure 100 times, drill once, and you should be good to go. So now all I gotta do is put my bar back in, which is a piece of cake. Generally speaking. Little bit of, there we go. Okay, so now my sliders are done and we're good to go. All right, we're back from up in the mountains. Got a little bit dirty. Got some splashes. But yeah, so Corbeau seats. This is the Corbeau Trailcat with white stitching. It's a vinyl and fabric. I forget what the exact term is, but The middle part here is a fabric, and then we got the vinyl shell or outer. I wanted the white stitching because I wanted something to stand out, and I am more than tickled with the results once I got them mounted. They do sit a little bit higher than your factory seats because of using the OEM sliders and the OEM seat mounts. If I would have used the Corbeau set, they'd sit a little bit lower and it'd be a little bit more like the factory ride. But I'll be honest, I like sitting up a little bit higher like that. Now, the nice thing about this is it's going to make it easier for my seatbelt harness bar, because I'll be able to mount that about here, and I don't have to worry about this tonneau cover because it'll be on the outside. So what I'll have to do is unzip this, mount it, zip down to the top of the harness bar mount, and then do like Velcro straps for the rest of the roll bar padding. But yeah, I think these seats look great. I love the little round Corbeau Seats logo on the back. I kind of wish that they would have done something a little different, because most of their seats have this round logo on the back. Just a suggestion, I was thinking that it'd be really neat if you had white lettering of Corbeau right under the arch below or above the seatbelt harness. I think that would look pretty sweet. Not the seatbelt harness, geez, the cutout for the harness belts to go through. And they do have a stamped Corbeau in the headrest here. But yeah, they're super comfortable. I'm a big guy, as you guys know, and I'm always concerned with how the bolsters are going to hold up and how they feel for a bigger guy. And my thigh runs right along the side of the bolster. It doesn't overflow the bolster, so it's comfortable for me. And as far as this area goes, in between the what I like to call the kidney sides, about kidney level is where they peak, and in between there I fit just fine. I fit fine in the shoulder area, and you guys have seen how big I am. I mean, I go 270 pounds, so for any bigger guys out there, the Trailcat will work for you, and it is really comfortable. It's soft. It's a suspension seat, so you know, when you get the bounces of the Jeep, it takes a lot of the bounce out, the shock with the seat itself. So a super big shout out to Taylor at Corbeau for helping me get this sponsorship. I will say it is a partial sponsorship, but these seats were not free, and I'm okay with that, because Taylor really I'm not an easy person when it comes to buying stuff for salespeople, and not that Taylor's a salesperson, but you know, I can be real picky about stuff. And a super big shout out to Corbeau and Taylor at Corbeau, and these Trailcats are just awesome. So enough of this. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of a reveal session there. I took quite a lot of pictures today, and I'm going to sort through some of them, which some of them are in this video. But yeah, so super awesome. All right, folks, we're going to work on another video sometime here soon. I need to get, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, we're going to be working on another video soon, so stay tuned. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And oh yeah, I know what the video is about. You'll have to stay tuned. I remember now. So if you saw my Instagram, you know what the next video will be about. You just got to kind of figure out from my posts what it is. So stay tuned, folks, and we'll catch you all later. Take care. Have a great weekend, and be safe.